Hi Aries, how are you? I'm going to do a check-in reading. I'm just going to check in with the universe, see what's going on with all of you Aries. What message wants to come through the tarot for all of you Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So take what works and leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. I appreciate you all being here. Grateful, thankful to be able to show up and do these readings for all of you. So yeah, take what works and leave what doesn't. All right, so Aries, to start, let's say you might need some help this month. Don't be afraid to accept help. If you do, it'll lift whatever it is that's going on with you. It's going to make it a little easier. So if you need help with anything, reach out. I think there's someone out there that would be happy to help. All right, so we have a relationship situation going on here, Aries. What's happening? There's a lot of talk behind your back about whoever it was that you were going out with. So we have the Three of Swords with the Ace of Cups here. Both of them are reversed. And in the middle of that, squished in between there, is the Nine of Cups, which I have to believe could be your energy. So things are shifting, things are changing. I think you're starting to see things in a whole new direction. Some of you are needing to make a choice about going in another direction. When you do, it'll be, full force ahead. Once you make a decision, you run with it. Children, do we have children? Aries, some of you might have some children. This could be you in school. You might have some kids, just a young energy. But I almost feel as if it's also an energy about if you decide to do something, okay, like go in a direction. All of a sudden you decide that you're going to, have a greenhouse. And you're just going to plow right through it. I think, it might be a great idea, but you need to think it through. You can't just do something, and it's just well, we're just going to put it up. Well, you can't just put it up. You have to kind of mark it out and, make some decisions. And if you're going to put a roof on and what kind of roof and, you know what I'm saying? It's so even though you want to get things done, there's steps to getting things done. All right, so for whoever needed to hear that. Now, when it comes to your relationship, because we do have this relationship that totally went south here. I don't know who it is. There were other people involved. There were a lot of people involved. When you weren't looking, I feel like something happened. You got stabbed in the back. And it put you on fire. And it was this relationship you have here with your lover. And the Tower reversed. I mean, you're avoiding what I think can't be avoided anymore. And it might have to do with making some decisions on, I get how to repair something, how to fix something, how to build something. You can't just show up and just say this is how it's got to be done, especially if you don't know what to really do. So anyway, when it comes to the home, there's an order to everything that has to be done. So it's in order to avoid, this house falling down, because I feel like there's a house of cards that you're dealing with, and you don't want to build a house of cards. You want to build, you know, something more like an oak tree. You know what I'm saying? But things start to happen fast, you know, so, and it's just like, this is what I said at the beginning, you might want, you know, to get some help. I mean, somebody wants to reach out and help you, you know, so if it's an opportunity that could turn things around, and it may not be ideal, but it would definitely help, then maybe you should consider it. You know, so if there's somebody around who wants to help you, let them help you. Now, these are interesting. 3 cards, all reversed. We have the 3 of Pentacles with the Empress reversed with the 10 of Cups. So whatever it is that you are doing, that you are working on with whoever, again, you know, there's an issue of money and how are we going to do it. You can't just, you know, go head first and we're just going to build it. We're just going to do it this way. We're just going to, you know, you have to think it through. And I think you do get to that point where, you know, you start to see things from another point of view, you know, because, you know, you might have a really great idea, you know, but there's probably some other elements that you just you're overlooking. All right. So if you're planning anything this month, and you know, this is the month that we start to think about our gardens and, you know, building things and fixing things in the house and things like that. So it doesn't surprise me that this energy might come up between you and your person. Now, I do think that you see how it's like you have a vision. And it's like, you know, that, and it's exciting, you know, but, you know, how to share your vision with the people around you, I think, is what you have to slow down and and work with. Everybody will appreciate it. So, you know, if you have been feeling like you've been stuck and not able to do anything and make any moves, it's almost like things start to work out for you. You know, if you haven't had any money, you might get this brilliant idea. And again, you know, if you have this really great idea, think it through so that if you have just a limited amount of resources to invest into it, you don't blow it all, you know, and then you're left with not enough to have that follow through, which usually is what you need to just get over the hump. So again, you know, mind your pentacles. I mean, you're searching for a way to get out of this slump, and I think you have this really great idea that you just need to pull together, all right? And I think it's a really great one, and you're just being advised to just really take a deep breath and just, you know, put the brakes on, write it all out. Yeah, and look, you're going to end up with, you know, lots of pentacles. You'll be doing okay. You're going to be doing all right for yourself, honestly, regardless of everyone else. Now, there's lots of different stories that are starting to jump out here. So, let's see if there's any other cards that want to clarify anything that I'm starting to see. Now, if you are a singles Aries, I feel like there could be an earth sign coming your way. Kind of youngish. I think they see you as a really amazing person. Yeah, they may be, you know, somebody who just recently left, you know, one place, maybe moved into the area. They see you as, you know, somebody that, I mean, I think they would really adore you. It's like you're a catch. But anyway, this person, I think they would offer you a lot. It wouldn't surprise me if they're very handy, like they can build things. And again, this is probably why you should listen to them. If somebody comes up and says, hey, I can help you, and they have carpentry skills and you need a carpenter, maybe you should listen to some of what their advice is, you know, and try to, you know, get your idea so that they understand it rather than, you know, try to tell them how to do it. All right, so yeah, if you're having a remodel, that's probably a very important message. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Aries. Aries, what else do we have? Queen of Swords reversed. Well, that went flying out. What is going on with you? So don't be difficult. Okay, sorry, I just have to call it as I say. You know, it's like, don't be difficult. Okay, you've got to play fair. Yeah, and everybody will be happy in the end. Everything's going to work out just fine. Now, I did say that I saw there's another story here that I'm seeing. Okay, because we do have this high priestess that's come out. And she's looking into her crystal ball, and she's kind of seeing, you know, what's starting to light up around you. And it's like, I feel like it's a direction. And I think that's part of what the excitement is. There's this need to like get to this point of the sun, this happiness. And it's all around you. You know, there's money coming, things in the home. I mean, you have some really good cards here. You're feeling really good about yourself. I think as you know, the spring progresses into summer, August particularly, I think you will start to see a real shift. There's something that you have that's coming to you. It's like it's insight. It's like it's probably what, you know, is so exciting about you getting things up and off the ground, and why it's very important for you to just really kind of take a breath. And you know, because it's such a great insight. It's like you get this brilliant idea from the universe coming down through you, that's going to turn things around. It's an absolutely wonderful opportunity, but you have to be patient. I feel like, you know, you need to just slow down, and everything will work out really well for you. So that's a great reading for March for you, Aries. Let's see, let's get some advice, huh? Let's see if there's anything coming through for our Aries advice for this reading. Ace of Wands. So that's twice I see the Ace of Wands. Yeah, fresh new beginnings and a new start. Now, I did say that there was also this other story that I see with an Aries. I do feel that some of you, if you are going to school for law, that could be a really good direction for you. If you're thinking about it, I think law school would really benefit you in a big way. You'd probably really enjoy it. You would really enjoy it. So for some of you, there might be, you know, a strong Libra in your chart, and they might be a lawyer. That could be somebody who would be very important to you that you might meet. All right, so keep that in mind, Aries. I mean, people are seeing you as somebody very charming and powerful and creative and dynamic, and you know what you want, and you know how to go after it, and you get it. And I think people start to notice you, and it'll bring you in the end everything that you've ever wanted. Lots of pentacles are coming. But again, you know, it's about slow down, take a breath, you know, don't cut corners. I mean, this is an opportunity for you to have this really incredible, fresh new start. It's a go. I mean, everything that you think, this brilliant idea that's come through, whether it's through a dream or just standing in the grocery line, you hear somebody happens to say something, you know what I mean? Like wherever that inspiration comes from, that sends off this light bulb that all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I have to do this. You know, your OCD all of a sudden kicks into high gear, and you know that's all you can think about is this idea and processing it. You know, just slow down, make sure that you've got everything in order. You know, I had a friend of mine a while back tell me, you know, that one of the greatest things that helped him in the success of their business is that he saw the end, you know, how he wanted it to be. And then from there, he started to walk backwards, all the things that they needed to do. It's like, well, you know, I see myself having this amazing store in downtown New York, you know, so the first thing you have to do is like, well, go to downtown New York, right? And then you go to downtown New York, and then what do? You start looking around, right? You know, so it's one of those things. It's just a little tip, you know, from a friend of mine that really worked for me. And I just thought, you know, maybe that might help you kind of really get a hold of your vision. And then from there, you can see all the steps that it's going to take to get to that vision. All right, so that's what's up for some of you, Aries. I'm going to end it here. It's such a good reading. I don't want to go in any other direction. All right, so take what works and leave what doesn't. Hit that like button right there, thumbs up, yeah. Hit the thumbs down if you feel that's what you want too. I'm good with whatever. Like, comment, share. I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.